Turnover for the Saints. Raber goes in the corner. Kevin Troyer's going to fire a three. It's no good. Rebound to Doomermuth. Back down come the Saints on the run. He's got Leone out in front. Leone up against Junior Raber. The reverse layup, no good. And the rebound comes out of there to Kevin Troyer. Troyer brings it up, goes over to Wendell Stutzman. Stutzman to Ray Troyer. Stutzman with a baseline jumper. Jeff 2 for 2 from the field in the early going, and the Hawks grab a 6-4 lead. Doomermuth will bring it up, guarded by Stutzman, or by Schwartzentruber. To Leone. Smolak's going to try the three. No good. Rebound to Stutzman. He and Junior Raber both having possession of the ball, and they'll call Hiland for traveling.
Of course, Ed, this year, as you mentioned at the top of the program, more on the line than revenge. Certainly a good share of that IVC and good positioning there.
Leone into Heil. Heil out top to Doomermuth. Guarded by Schwartzentruber. And he's going to have a blocking foul. Foul's going to be on number 12. Wendell Schwartzentruber, the 5'9 senior. His first and the team's first. Central inbound under their own basket. Leone to trigger it in. Looking for Schmolak. Knocked away by Raber. Gets it into Schmolak. Back to Leone. He's going to try a little 10-footer. Good. Leone, Doomermuth, and Heil all with field goals for the Saints. We're tied at 6 with 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Junior Raber's going to go for the three. No good. Rebound to Doomermuth. Goes ahead to Schmolak. Schmolak against Raber. Schmolak around Raber. Off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds to Hiland. Ray Troyer for the Hawks. Gets around Doomermuth and is going to be fouled by Hinkle. That'll be the first on Dan. And that'll send Ray Troyer, the 5'10 senior, to the line for the Hawks.
Ray Troyer, who averages 4 to 5 points per game, will get set to shoot the foul shot as we've got a substitution coming in for the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints.
Number 54 is Fred Fike. Fred's a 5'11 senior. Troyer will try to give the Hawks the lead.
Excuse me, Ed, we were unable to give you the free throw shooting percentages for Hiland due to unfortunate circumstances with their computer system. The school was broken into, and the computer system was sabotaged. It keeps the particular scoring averages on them, so that particular information will not be readily available here tonight as Hiland jumps out to an 8-6 lead courtesy of the charity stripe.
Doomermuth out front, running the offense for the Saints. This is Fike to Leone. Over to Doomermuth, 15-footer on the baseline, good. Ryan Doomermuth has 4, and we're tied at 8. Ray Troyer ahead for the Hawks. Guarded by Doomermuth. To Schwartzentruber. To Junior Raber. Junior looks at the three, now takes it into the paint, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, still no good. And Fike comes out of there with a rebound for the Saints. Schmolak to Leone. Out top to Fike. Doomermuth. No good. Ball tipped out of there. Schwartzentruber's going to come out with it. Schwartzentruber on the fly against Doomermuth. To Junior Raber for three. Yes.
Pretty rainbow shot by Junior Raber, and that's all he needs is just a moment to set up, Ed, and he's dangerous.
He has 5, and the Hawks go out in front 11-8. Doomermuth guarded by Schwartzentruber. Backdoor Schmolak, great feed, no good. Battle for the rebound, Junior Raber's got it. Across the timeline, Kevin Troyer for three. No good. We got a foul inside. It's going to be on number 54, Fred Fike, for clearing out. Dan Hinkle getting set to check back in for the Saints. And number 20 is Nevin Mishler. Nevin, a 5'9 junior. Schwartzentruber sits down, and Aaron Heil sits down for the Saints as the Hawks will put it in play, leading 11-8, 3:02 to play in the first quarter. Stutzman to Mishler, out top to Junior Raver, inside to Troyer. Troyer, a little baseline jumper around the rim, knowing a rebound to Leone. Leone will bring it across the timeline. On the left side is Schmollock. Schmollock in underneath. Hinkle off the glass and good.
Good, strong move by Hinkle for the 2 points. 10-11, the Saints within 1 point.
Nevin Mishler. Junior Raver. Ray Troyer to Kevin Troyer. Stutzman. Nevin Mishler. Troyer's going to drive it in. Blocked out of there nicely by Hinkle. To Dumermuth. Dumermuth coming down on the fly. He's got Leone. Leone to the line, to the lane. Put it up. No good. Rebound. No good. But we'll have a fine. No, Chuck Kress has got a jump ball. We might have a foul underneath as Fred Fike took the rebound back up strong. But we're going to get a jump call. And with the possession arrow, the Saints will maintain possession as number 10, Kevin Mishler, checks into the Hawk lineup.
On the other side of the court, Ed, Central doing a good job of switching off on defense. Dan Hinkle and Fred Fike made that block shot possible, and their offensive attempt here.
This is Fike looking underneath for Hinkle. Hinkle can't get it on the lob, and it's going to be over to Hiland. We've got 2:03 to play here in the first quarter. 11-10, Hiland leads it. Ray Troyer brings it up for the Hawks, guarded by Dumermuth. A three, no good by Kevin Mishler. Rebound to Ray Troyer. Junior Raver's going to try the three from the top of the key. It's no good. Stutzman battles for the rebound, makes a nice baseline move. No, tip up and in. Stutzman has 6. Nice job of staying with it on the offensive end. 13-10 Hiland. Dumermuth guarded by Mishler. Taken away by Junior Raver. Junior's ahead of the pack. He's going to pull up for the three. No good. Got his own rebound off the glass with the left hand. Scored in the foul. And there's a classic Hiland fast break, Tim. Junior Raver not at all hesitant to pull up for the three. Followed his shot nicely. Got it in off the glass and drew the foul and has the opportunity for the three-point play.
What's good for them, too, is they have a couple luxuries, frankly, with their shooting capabilities. Either they can drive it all the way to the hoop or pull up and stand a reasonably good shot at the three-point as well. And that time, of course, he had the great positioning pretty much all alone. Central was trailing the play, and he came up with his own rebound and put it up in and comes away with a three-point conversion.
Foul's on number 54, Fred Fike. It was his second, the third against the Saints. Raber now has 8, and it's 16-10 Hiland, their biggest lead here in the first quarter. Dumermuth brings it up for the Saints. Leone. Backdoor Dumermuth wide open. Nice pass, missed the shot. Troyer with a rebound.
Dumermuth just couldn't find the touch that time, plain and simple.
Junior Raber. Junior takes it on the fly. No good. Rebound, Aaron Heil. Into the corner to Schmollock. Thought about the three. Now drives it in nicely. Puts it off the glass. No good. And the rebound comes out to Kevin Mishler. Now Junior Raber. Over to Nevin Mishler. He's going to try a three. Air ball to Dumermuth. Dumermuth ahead. Knocked away nicely. It's going to come back to Hiland. Ray Troyer. Troyer stops to Stutzman. Stutzman on the dribble drive. Little 8-footer off the glass and in. Stutzman now with 8. 18-10 Hiland. 20 seconds to go in the quarter, so the Saints will probably play for the final shot of the quarter. Dumermuth guarded by Mishler. To Heil. Schmollock. Dumermuth. 8 seconds. Now 5 seconds. Dumermuth to the line, to the lane. Little 10-footer in and out. Heil puts it back up and in. And they're going to count it. Aaron Heil at the buzzer off the glass. And at the end of one quarter, it's the Highland Hawks 18, the Central Catholic Saints 12. And we'll be back after you watch this.
Absolute minimum pricing every day. That's what you'll find at Bag and Save in the Miracle Lane Plaza. For the largest variety of the freshest, just-picked produce, shop Bag and Save. For mouth-watering steaks, roasts, chops, and poultry, shop Bag and Save. Bag and Save sells only USDA choice beef and USDA Grade A poultry. The finest quality at minimum prices every day. That's Bag and Save in the Miracle Lane Plaza. Open 24 hours.
Cambridge Savings Bank, a strong and healthy institution.
Since 1873, we continue to promote both thrift and home ownership in our community. In addition, much time and money is invested in our employees so that we can provide a quality service and continue to develop new products for our customers.
It is this type of commitment that separates Cambridge Savings Bank from the rest. Cambridge Savings Bank, FDIC insured.
Protecting himself with his hand down around his waist.
If you can't be there,
He has the smile wiped off his face.
be here. Dimension Cables Premium Channels.
Will he make it up?
Welcome back to Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium. Tim Torelli along with Ed Marsh. Hope you're enjoying the action here on Dimension Media Services Cable TV 2 as the Highland Hawks are out on top by 6 points, 18-12 after the end of the first stanza. From the field for the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints as a team, 6 out of 17. They had a total of 9 rebounds and 5 turnovers. The Highland Hawks, 7 out of 20, including 1 3-point shot by Junior Raber. They had a total of 12 rebounds and just 2 turnovers. Ed?
Don't blink. You might miss something in this one.
Boy, that's for sure.
It is a hectic, frantic, fast-paced, up-and-down game.
Certainly true to form as we expected.
This is number 30, Kirk Miller, who just checked into the Highland lineup. 18-12 Highland was to start playing the second quarter. Junior Raber, Schwartzentruber, over to Miller. Baseline Mishler stepped on the line. They're going to get Miller for stepping on the line before he dished it off, and the turnover will give it back to the Saints. Heil, Schmolwach, Leone, Hinkle, and Dumermuth. Schwartzentruber, Miller, Mishler, Stutzman, and Raber for the Hawks. Dumermuth going to take Schwartzentruber all the way in, off the glass, no good. Hinkle fights for it. Junior Raber comes away with it. Junior will bring it up himself. Schwartzentruber to Nevin Mishler. Kurt Miller. Stutzman. He'll take from outside the lane. Air ball. Schmolwach coming out on the fly. Mike guarded by Junior Raber. Looking for somebody to get it to. Gives it to Hinkle. To Heil. Going to get a bump and foul on Kurt Miller.
Tell you, the Saints have had their shares of good cuts offensively towards the hoop. They just haven't had a lot of their shots go down through the cords. I'm not sure whether the touch is not quite there yet, but actually they've made some very good openings for themselves.
Kevin Troyer, number 52, checks back in for Highland. Number 10 is Thad Reimer in for the Saints. Thad is a 5'7" sophomore. Leone to trigger it in for Central Catholic. They trail 18-12, 7 minutes to go in the half. This is Reimer. Guarded by Schwartzentruber. Leone. Leone's going to take a little 6-footer in the lane. Good.
Good stop and pop.
Leone has 4, 18-14 Highland. Kurt Miller to Troyer. Schwartzentruber hits the 3. Wendell's first field goal, 21-14 Highland. Thad Reimer. Aaron Heil, guarded by Miller. On the right side to Schmolwach. To Heil. He'll take a little jumper. No good. Gets his own rebound. On the dribble drive, the basket won't count. We have a foul on the floor before it. Foul's on number 30, Kurt Miller. That's his second. Third team foul. Rayburn Miller will sit down for Hiland. Leon to trigger it in. Goes into Heil. Heil's going to take a little baseline jumper up and in. Aaron has 6, 21-16 Hiland. Troyer to Troyer. Schwartzentruber. Knocked away by Doomer. Schwartzentruber got it back. Kevin Troyer gives it to Ray Troyer. Ray Troyer guarded by Heil. To Mishler. Mishler up with a little 15-footer. Good. Nevin Mishler's first two, 23-16 Hiland, 5:45 to play in the half. Ryan Dumermuth. Backdoor, Schmolak, great feed. Schmolak puts it up and in. Been a quiet first half for Mike Schmolak, his first field goal, 23-18 Hiland. Stutzman. Kevin Troyer, little 6-footer in the lane, no good. Tapped around, Hinkle comes out with it.
Central that time controlling the offensive boards.
One shot now at that time for Hiland. Saints can get it back to 2 or 3, which would be the closest they've been in a while. Schmolak's baseline jumper. 2 straight field goals for Mike, and it's 23-20 Hiland. Ray Troyer kicks it off to Mishler, goes for the 3, stepped out of bounds. Turns it back over to Central, and the Saints on a little bit of a run now, Tim. As number 44, Junior Raver will check back in. Jeff Stutzman will get a breather. Dumermuth triggers it into Heil, back to Dumermuth. Ryan guarded by Schwartzentruber. Goes baseline to Schmolak. Knocked away by Troyer, but the Saints will maintain possession. Freddie Fight, number 54, set to check back in for the Saints. Aaron Heil will sit down. Nice job so far. Aaron leads the Saints with 3 field goals. 6 points in the first half.
Better get it in.
Henkel. Hiland with that aggressive man-to-man defense. Schmolak, guarded by Troyer. Goes backdoor, Leon. Saints have been able to catch Hiland overplaying in the man-to-man, and a good look that time. Leon got it up and in, 23-22. The Saints back within 1. A 3 by Troyer's no good. Schmolak pulls it away, and the Saints have a chance to grab the lead. Mike Schmolak knocked away by Schwartzentruber, picked up by Ray Troyer. Schwartzentruber brings it up for the Hawks. 23-22, 4 minutes to go and a half. Junior Raber to Kevin Troyer. Mishler. Back to Junior Raber. Junior's going to take a little 8-footer. No, and he's fouled. Going to get Leon for the block.
Real close call underneath there.
Raber on the runner. Chuck Rest felt that Leon was not sent. It'll be the blocking foul, the 4th team foul on the Saints. It'll send Raber to the line to shoot 2. Kevin Troyer checks back in. Nevin Mishler stood down, and Ron Ross one time.
So with 3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of action, we'll take a break as well. The Hiland Hawks lead it 23-22. We'll be right back after this.
My pump.
Free checking just appeared. We've conjured up a checking account that gives so much to anyone over 50, you'll think it's magic. With a minimum $100 balance, you'll get free check writing, emergency cash advance, insurance, a registered key ring, and credit card protection, plus over $3,000 in savings for home or travel. And with our newsletter, you'll become a financial wizard at Money Management. It's no illusion. It's the club. Only at First National Bank, on the Boulevard in Dover and Grant Street in Denison.
You can do this.
Yes.
your wildest dreams. All-Star Saturday on TNT, where the best of the NBA really put on a show. The Gatorade Slam Dunk Championship, the Schick NBA Legends Classic, the American Airlines ITT Sheraton Shootout. All-Star Saturday, February 9th at 7 p.m. only on TNT. Bigger than life.
Rocking in the evening and rocking through the whole night. We're going to the rock house. Rock house.
If you can't be there, be here.
Rock house. We're going to the rock house.
Dimension Cable's premium channels.
Welcome back to Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium. Happy to be able to be here with you at the sold-out Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium, and I'd like to say hello to our fans across the way in the cafeteria watching on closed circuit TV who didn't get a chance at being able to be into the gymnasium tonight. I'd like to remind you we've got exciting high school wrestling coming your way this weekend, as myself along with Ed Henry will be down at the Snake Pit as the Claymont Mustangs host the Dover Tornadoes.
A 10-5 spurt in the first 4 minutes here in the second quarter has closed an 18-12 first quarter Hiland lead to 23-22 as Junior Raber goes to the line to shoot two. Junior with 8 first quarter points. That's his first point of the second quarter. Hiland a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. Junior's second one also good. He has 10 on the Hawks lead, 25-22, with 3:53 to go and a half.
And he is certainly a well-rounded player, and that shows you a little bit why. He's got 25 points per game average.
And he's only a junior. Dilmermuth to fight. Guarded by Troyer. Looking to go baseline, picked up his pivot foot and double dribble.
I tell you, give Highland Hawk defense credit for that one, as they really pretty much stopped up things and forced a turnover.
Ray Troyer for the Hart. Guarded by Fight. Look for Junior Raber. Leon got the steal. Dilmermuth will bring it up for the Saints. They trail by 3 with 3:25 to go and a half. Brian Dilmermuth guarded by Schwarzenstruber. Dilmermuth loses the ball, and Junior Raber takes it away. Junior goes ahead to Kevin Troyer, dishes it back to Ray. They got Dilmermuth ahead of the pack. Leon couldn't get him the ball. Now the Hawks come back. Kevin Troyer blasts it in. Kevin's first two, 27-22.
With that exchange of the basketball that many times is pretty much uncharacteristic of these two teams.
Schmolog with a baseline jumper, no good. Junior Raber with a rebound. Now the Hawks have the last 4 points and own a 5-point lead. Junior Raber guarded by Leon with help from Dilmermuth. Schwarzenstruber, Troyer. Back out to Schwarzenstruber. Thought about the three. Runs it into the paint. Blocked out of there by Hinkle. Junior Raber will eye the three. Off the glass, no. Rebound to Schmolog. Dilmermuth for the Saints. 2 minutes to go and a half. 27-22 Highland. Leon. Walk.
I think his eyes were bigger than his feet that time as he was looking for that wide open shot there and didn't keep track of his pivot.
Aaron Heil for the Saints, along with number 32, Mike Ridgway. Kurt Miller, number 30. And number 20 is Nevin Mishler, back in for the Hawks. Stutzman to Mishler. Around the horn to Schwarzenstruber. Schwarzenstruber baseline, Stutzman. Over Heil, no good, and rebound Ridgway. Ridgway ahead to Dilmermuth. Out top to Leon. Leon, two, he's on the line. No. Got his own rebound. Puts up the little 6-footer, blocked by Stutzman. Rebound, Heil, glass it in. Aaron Heil with 8. 27-24, Highland. Kurt Miller for three. Battle for the rebound. Smolak comes out. Took it away from Mishler. Ahead to Doomermuth.
The Saints winning the battle of the boards 7-3 in this quarter.
Smolak looks inside to Heil. Can't get it to him. Ridgeway. Mike against Miller. Bounce pass to Leone. Leone working against Raver. Gets a pick from Heil. Tries to get it inside to Smolak. We're going to have a foul on Mishler.
A little bit too much shoving on Mishler's part to try to get inside and in front of that pass.
That's the first on Mishler, the fourth team foul. So both teams now with 4 fouls. So any fouls from here on out in the last 56 seconds will be in the bonus. Number 34 is Jason Miller. Checks in for the Hawks. Stutzman sits down. Leone triggers it into Smolak. To Leone. Looking inside to Heil. He's got Heil. Heil gets it up off the glass and in.
A little bit of overplaying on Hiland's behalf, and Saints took advantage of it.
When Heil gets it inside, he'll score. That draws the Saints back to 27-26, 36 seconds to go and a half. Schwartzentruber, Junior Raver. Junior's going to fire a three. No good. Rebound in there by Schwartzentruber. Up over Doomermuth. Glass, no. Raver and Heil battle for it. Off of Raver, it'll be Saints ball with 22 seconds to play and a half.
And now Hiland seems to have gone cold, as they're really not getting the roll down into the hoop.
Reimer back in for Ridgeway, and no doubt Ron Ross and the Saints will play for the last shot. Worst they can do is go in one down. They could go in 1 or 2 up. 20 seconds to go and a half. Doomermuth against Schwartzentruber. To Leone. Now 10 seconds to play. They overplay it. Doomermuth has it. 6 seconds to go. Doomermuth's going to have to put it up. He fires the three short. Rebound Schwartzentruber, and that's the half. So a frantic play at half here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic. The Hawks led at 18-12 at the end of one. The Saints outscore them 14-9 in the second quarter, and we're at the half of this IVC battle. With our score, Hiland 27, Central Catholic 26. We'll be back with a look at the first half stats right after you want.
Are you gonna stop or keep on rushing? Farther, faster, quicker than the next man. To be the best is the master plan. Go on with all you got, give it your best shot. Don't ever think about trying to stop. Keep reaching, pushing, hoping for perfection. Make up your direction. Don't ever stop for a moment. Prove you want it. If you got it, flaunt it, and get up on it. Go for yours, not for a minute, but all the time. You better do it because I'm going for mine.
Welcome back to the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium as the Hiland Hawks come back out on the floor for some warm-up activity. They lead it by a count of 27-26. They were out on top 18-12 at the end of the first quarter, and then out on top by a point here as Central Catholic outscored them 14-9 there in the second period of action. Central Catholic turning things around for their team there in the second as they were 7 out of 13 from the field for 13 out of 30 as their running total here this evening. Meanwhile, the Hiland Hawks, only 3 out of 13 from the field. Their last 6 shots failed. So that's very unlike the Hiland Hawks, and Central Catholic took advantage of that. Hiland 10 out of 33 from the night. Meanwhile, in the rebounding department, Central won the battle of the boards there in the second period by a count of 8-4. And overall in the evening, lead by 1 rebound, according to my unofficial stat, 17-16. And in the turnover department, both teams were even, 4 apiece there in the second quarter. And Central has lost the ball 9 total times. Meanwhile, the Hiland Hawks with 6 turnovers. Right now, Ed has a look at some of the individual scoring. Ed?
For the Hiland Hawks, Junior Raber, 3 field goals. One of those a 3 for 3 from the line for 10. Jeff Stutzman, 4 field goals for 8. Wendell Schwartzentruber, a 3-point goal for 3. 2 free throws from Ray Troyer for 2, and a field goal each for Kevin Troyer and Nevin Mishler. 18 first quarter points, 9 second quarter points for their total of 27 at the half. For the Saints, they're led offensively by number 34, Aaron Heil. Aaron has 5 field goals for 10. Mike Leone, 3 field goals for 6. 2 field goals each for Mike Schmolak and Ryan Dummermuth, and a field goal for Dan Hinkle. Quarters of 12 and 14 for Central for their halftime total of 26. And we said Hiland 5 for 5 from the 9. The Saints did not shoot a free throw in the first half.
Certainly, Ed, this is one of those games that gives us the appearance right now that it could be stride for stride all the way down to the final minutes of the closing quarter. Just one of those type of games that's building up right now. Good defense is being displayed by both teams, and at times the shooting kind of goes back and forth as far as who's got the hot hand in kind of a streak type fashion.
But again, that's the way both these teams play. They like to play the up-tempo run-and-gun type game. Of course, Hiland with a couple of 8-point leads in that first half looked at a time if they could have put another spurt together, they would have had a comfortable margin. But the Saints were able to gather themselves and battle back nicely. And I think Ron Ross has to be pretty happy with his position right here, being down only 1 with 16 minutes of basketball to go.
And we're going to take a break before we come back with the second half of action. As the score stands 27-26, the Hawks out on top of the Saints by 1 point.
OIS Tire brings the Tuscarawas Valley into the computer age with our new computerized wheel alignment system using the latest in high-tech microprocessor technology to bring your vehicle into total alignment. On-screen graphics show us exactly where adjustment is needed. For a wheel alignment checkup, call OIS Tire Incorporated, 364-1343. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to noon. OIS Tire.
Kelly's Tire, a good deal on a great tire.
411 Commercial Parkway in Dover.
Keeping the Tuscarawas Valley cool in the summer and warm in the winter is their full-time job. At Ron Heating and Cooling, your authorized Lennox dealer in the Tuscarawas Valley. Locally owned and operated with 8 full-time employees, Ron Heating and Cooling has a commitment to their customers in providing with quality service and dependability on every Lennox Pulse gas furnace they install.
When it comes to your family's comfort, don't settle for second best. Demand Lennox products from Ron's Heating and Cooling.
See what a difference quality can make? Call us today.
You can do this. In your wildest dreams. All-Star Saturday on TNT, where the best of the NBA really put on a show. All-Star Saturday, February 9th at 7 p.m. only on TNT. Bigger than life.
Well, we're back for what should be a very exciting second half of action here at Central Catholic. In the reserve matchup, it was Hiland defeating Central Catholic 86-50. For the Saints, Jeff Bonvecchio, the leading scorer, as he totaled 14 in the losing effort for the Saints. I'd like to thank John DeVore for his help here tonight in the pregame activities, for helping us gather some statistical information. And that's
Put him
always
to work in
appreciated.
another capacity.
Absolutely. He gets the night off, and we put him to work. And right now, let's swing it back over to Ed Marsh for the second half play-by-play description.
Schmolak, Hinkle, Dummermuth, Leone, and Heil for the Saints. Schwartzentruber, Troyer, Raber, Stutzman for the Hawks, just the way they started out. Mike Leone, guarded by Junior Raber. Looks inside for Hinkle, gets to Hinkle. Hinkle underneath the hoop, knocked away by Stutzman, and Troyer comes out with it. Schwartzentruber to Stutzman. Stutzman for 3, right there.
Boy, that was a pretty touch on the basketball that time by Stutzman to put the score 30-26. Hiland out on top.
The 6'3 senior, and none of them are afraid to take the three-pointer. 30-26 Hiland. Dummermuth to Leone, guarded by Raber. Looking inside for Hinkle, threw it to Heil. Heil didn't see it coming, and a turnover back over to Highland.
Ron Ross tells his troops to settle down a little bit, settle down. Of course, those are the key kind of mistakes that they cannot afford to happen too many times.
And as always, the first couple minutes of the third quarter sometimes very pivotal in these games. This is Troyer. Junior Raber. Raber's going to run in the paint, puts up the low 8-footer, good. Junior now has 12, 32-26. The Hawks ahead by 6. Doomermuth, Schmollock. Schmollock gets around Troyer. We'll see if they count the basket. I think they will. Chuck Gress says yes. Mike Schmollock now has 6. That's the team's first 2 in the quarter. And he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. The foul is on number 52, Kevin Troyer. That's his first and the first on Highland here in the third quarter. Schmollock will try to make it 32-29.
Mike Schmollock, an 86% free shot shooter from the line. And holds true to form.
He's got 7, 32-29 Highland. Ray Troyer with a basketball. Troyer gets around Heil. Off the glass, no good. Dan Hinkle grabs the board. Ahead to Heil. Doomermuth. Schmollock. No good. Junior Raber out jumps Heil for the rebound. Hawks come out 3-on-3. Troyer tried to get ahead to, or Raber tried to get ahead to Troyer. Knocked out of bounds by Schmollock. Jeff Stutzman to inbound. Kevin Troyer to Ray Troyer. Wendell Schwarzentrooper. Bounces it to Raber. Knocked away by Leone. (32-29) Highland. 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Ray Troyer for the Hawks. Guarded by Heil. Ray with a little 10-footer. No good. Heil and Hinkle go up for it. Hinkle gets it away to Schmollock to Doomermuth. Doomermuth guarded by Schwarzentrooper. Kevin Mishler set to check in at the next dead ball for the Hawks. Leone. We're going to get Hinkle for a moving pick. Ronnie Hurst saw Dan Hinkle underneath with a moving pick. Second foul on Dan. First team foul.
Again, both these teams, coming in with the same identical marks, 7-3 overall and 6-1 on the year. Highland Hawks with losses to Smithville, also to Waynedale, and another loss to Malvern.
Kevin Mishler did check back into the Hawk lineup. This is Schwarzentrooper. Stutzman. The jumper, no good. Rebound, battled for. Heil comes away with it to Doomermuth. Again, the Saints with another chance to pull within one or possibly tie with a 3. Doomermuth around Schwarzentrooper, up off the glass and in. Doomermuth has 6 and it's 32-31 Highland. Mishler guarded by Heil to Junior Raber. Leone's got him out of bounds. Turned it back over to Central. Of course, those 3 losses early by Highland, Tim, is when they had some disciplinary suspensions. Since the Hawks have been at full strength, they are unbeaten. The Saints with a chance to take the lead. Doomermuth looks inside for Hinkle, can't find him. Leone, Schmollock. The lob to Hinkle, got it, blocked away by Stutzman.
I tell you, 2 big leaps. Number 1 by Hinkle to retrieve it, and then Stutzman with a great job to come down and get just basketball and bat it out of bounds.
Nevin Mishler checks in. Kevin Troyer sits down. The Saints trying to work it inside to Heil and Hinkle. They've had some success. Heil leading the Saints tonight and scoring with 10. Leone triggers it into Doomermuth. Battle inside between Mishler and Heil. Doomermuth to Hinkle. To Schmollock, guarded by Mishler, over to Leone. Leone sizes a 3, doesn't take it, goes to the baseline, gets a pick from Heil, puts it up and in. Leone has 8. The Saints finally get over the top and grab the 33-32 lead with 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Schwartzentruber, guarded by Dumermuth. Junior Raber makes a move on Leon to Stutzman. Schwartzentruber for 3, no good. Battle for the rebound. Leon comes away, goes ahead to Dumermuth. They got a 2-on-1. Dumermuth for 3. Yes!
Dumermuth with the bomb.
Jerry Reese wants time. The crowd's back into it. Dumermuth hits the 3. The Central Catholic Saints with 7 unanswered points take a 36-32 lead. You can hear the crowd with 3:56 to go in the third. We'll be back after you watch this.
America is a great place to see. It's better when you know what to look for. That's why you should belong to AAA.
No one knows the USA. No one knows the right places to stay. No one knows where it's gonna play. No one knows America.
No one knows travel.
Better than AAA.
The Tuscarawas County AAA. Why go anywhere else?
Wheeler Oldsmobile. There's no place better than Wheeler. Come on in and explore. And you'll agree that Wheeler Olds has got what you're looking for. You can't beat a Wheeler deal. You can't top the Wheeler feel. We'll always make you the winner at Wheeler Oldsmobile.
Back at Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium, as a little bit of lightning has struck in the form of Ryan Dumermuth with that three-point bomb well out of just the three-point stripe area, as he was a good 2 or 3 feet away and just let it fly and went straight down through the courts. And as Zed said, the Saints therefore have taken a lead with unanswered points here against Hiland, 36-32, as they strung out a few right now.
And that was a Major League 3 by Dumermuth. He now has 9, and the Hawks will put it in place. Central leading 36-32. We're midway here in the third quarter. The winner will be 7-1 in the IVC. The loser will be 6-2. This is Mishler. To Mishler to Raber. Junior Raber around the pick. 15-footer, no good. Rebound to Hinkle. To Dumermuth.
Central Catholic with 5 rebounds to the Highland Hawks 2 here in the third period.
Dumermuth guarded by Schwartzentruber. Bounce to Heil. Heil on the baseline. Up over Mishler. Good.
Good turnaround jump shot, as he had a kind of a tough time hanging on to the basketball and getting himself set, but pulled it off.
Heil with 12. Saints with their biggest lead at 6, 38-32. Schwartzentruber around Dumermuth to the baseline. Little jumper. No good. Rebound Heil.
Once again, Highland getting 1 and 1 shot only. Central coming away with the boards.
Dumermuth guarded by Schwartzentruber. The Saints on a run. Look for Heil. They get it to him. Aaron again beats Mishler to the baseline. Blocked away by Stutzman.
Stutzman came out of nowhere and skied for that one.
Nevin Mishler to Kevin Mishler. Kevin against Heil to Nevin. Stutzman guarded by Hinkle. Stutzman with a 15-footer good. Stutzman now leads the Hawks. He has 13. 38-34 Central. 2:25 to play in the third quarter. Ryan Dumermuth to Leon, guarded by Junior Raber. Leon's going to take a little jumper. No good. Again, Aaron Heil off the glass. Nobody's fouled by Stutzman. The first on Jeff, the second on the Hawks, and Aaron Heil, who has 6 field goals and 12 points, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Aaron Heil coming into tonight's contest, 12 out of 20 from the free throw line for a 60% free shot average.
Number 34, Jason Miller, the 6'2 junior's back in. Wendell Schwartzentruber gets a breather. Heil's first trip to the line tonight. Aaron now with 13. Aaron's a 6'2 senior. He'll try to give the Saints another 6-point lead. Aaron now with 14. Central leads at 40-34. Aaron will get a breather as number 54, Fred Fike, checks back in for the Saints.
And now that crowd's certainly going to be a factor.
40-34 Central, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kevin Mishler against Doomermuth. The bounce to Junior Raver, and that's going to be a pushing foul on number 24, Mike Leone. And on Mike, he becomes the first player in the ball game with 3 personal fouls. I have him for 3. The scoreboard has him for 2. Second team foul on Central. Stutzman will inbound to Mishler. Mishler working against Doomermuth. Junior Raver in the corner. Underneath to Miller. Miller working against Freddie Fike. Miller up off the glass, no good. Ball tapped around. Now Kevin Mishler's going to try the 3. It's no good. Schmolach and Doomermuth battle for it. Doomermuth comes away with it. Hiland with just 3 field goals and 7 points here in the third quarter. Schmolach inside to Hinkle, being held by Stutzman. They didn't call it. Stutzman swats it away. Miller gets it ahead to Mishler. Mishler working against Schmolach. To Kevin Mishler. Kevin runs it into the paint. Nice bounce pass to Miller. Hinkle with a block. They get Hinkle with the foul.
Tell you what, the matchups are heating up between both teams.
Both teams going inside. That is the third on Dan Hinkle. Aaron Heil will check back in. And Hinkle will get a breather as Jason Miller, the 6'2 junior, will make his first trip to the line. Well, Hawks a perfect 5 for 5 tonight from the foul line. Miller will shoot 2. First one's up and out. (14 to 7's been the scoring advantage here in the third quarter for Central. Miller misses them both. Fike clears the rebound. Ryan Doomermuth guarded by Kevin Mishler. Now it looks like the Saints might spread it a little bit. With the 6-point lead and a minute to play in the quarter. Schmolach to Leone, guarded by Raber. Doomermuth guarded by Mishler. Schmolach. Saints were spreading it, looking for the back door. 50 seconds to play in a quarter. Fike. The bounce to Doomermuth. 35 seconds to play in a quarter. Heil, guarded by Stutzman. Doomermuth. Leone. Doomermuth. Leone on the back door. Got it to him. That's the way you draw it up. Mike Leone off the glass. They spread it. Ran 45 seconds off the clock. And they get Leone backdoor for the easy bunny, and the Saints have their biggest lead at 42-34. The foul is on number 44, Junior Raber. That's Junior's first, and Leone will try to complete the three-point play. Mike now with 10.
Certainly good ball control displayed by Ron Ross's team there. Very good amount of patience shown, and it paid off. Leone, real good ball handler underneath, too. Received the entry feed pass and just had it dead to right.
Leone hits the free shot. The Saints a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. They own their biggest lead at 43-34. Ten seconds to go in a quarter. Junior Raber Gardner's going to be a foul on Leon. Now it'll be Mike's third. Junior's been kind of quiet, Tim. Just the one field goal. Of course, just 3 field goals and 7 points here, as the Saints have done an excellent job defensively.
Hiland 3 out of 11 in this period, so that's certainly not going to help them pull ahead at all.
9 seconds to go in the quarter. The Saints own their biggest lead of the night at 43-34. Kevin Mishler against Reimer. Kevin's going to take the jumper with 3 seconds to go. It's no good. Stutzman around. Jason Miller goes up with it, and that's the quarter.
That shot there to end the quarter has been pretty much the way things have gone for Hiland as far as their shooting is concerned in this quarter. So, at the end of 3 quarters of competition from Central Catholic Gymnasium, we're watching a good one. The Saints have the lead 43-34. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after you watch this.
When you're looking for a Pontiac, Olds, Chrysler, Plymouth, or Dodge, where do you turn to? Parkway Dennison. When you're looking for service after the sale with a friendly, knowledgeable staff, where do you turn to? Parkway Dennison. No matter which way you turn, you can count on an excellent selection of Pontiac, Olds, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge. From the dealer Tuscarawas County turns to, Parkway Dennison, on Center Street in Dennison, across from the Depot Museum. The dealer to turn to.
Kent Tusk.
Kent Tusk.
Kent Tusk.
Welcome back to Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium. Tim Torelli and Ed Marsh, as we've got a pumped-up crowd entering the 4th quarter. The Saints lead at 43-34. Tell you about both these teams in action next. The Saints will be at home here to Garaway. As a matter of fact, our crew will be here, Garaway at Tuscarawas Central Catholic, for replay coverage. And the Hiland Hawks will be back in action on the 15th at Malvern.
Well, here we go. 8 more minutes. The Saints with a 17-7 advantage there in the 3rd quarter have the 43-34 lead as Stutzman will trigger it into Mishler.
The Saints had 6 out of 12 from the field, and the Hiland Hawks 3 out of 12.
Nevin Mishler to Kevin Mishler. Kevin Mishler around Demermuth, a little 8-footer in the lane, good, and that breaks the drought. Kevin's first 2. 43-36. Henkel's set to check back in for the Saints. This is Demermuth. Raber goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Leon in the lane. The Fike. Freddie guarded by Troyer. There's the steal. Kevin Mishler going to go in against Fike with the left hand. Yes, and the foul. And just like that, the Hawks can cut it from 9-4. And Kevin Mishler's been the spark plug. We'll have to check the field goal before that. I don't know if it was Kevin or Nevin that got it. This one was Kevin Mishler. That cuts it to 5. Kevin will go to the line. Try to complete the 3-point play and draw the Hawks within 4 with 7:17 to go. 3 shots up and in. Hiland with the first 5 of the 4th quarter. Now will come with some full court trapping pressure. Oh, and I got a block on Mishler. That'll be the 4th team foul on Hiland. Second team foul on Mishler. So now both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Leone triggers it in to Heil. Heil guarded by Nevin Mishler. Tries to get it out to Durmuth and threw it away. Now some confusion as to whether one of the Hiland players knocked it away. Chuck Rest and Ron Hurst confer. Neither one knowing the call. They call a jump ball. So with the alternating possession, the Saints maintain possession. Schmollock gets it into Hinkle. Back to Schmollock. Again, it looks like, Tim, the Saints are going to spread the floor. 43-39 Central, a 4-point lead. Just under 7 minutes to play. They're going to go with the 3 guards out front. Schmollock, Leone, and Dumermuth. And again, look for something on the back door. Double team, 5-second call. That'll turn it back over. And it looks like Ronnie Ross wants time.
And with that,
we'll see if anybody
the officials
sees it.
Can see him.
Aaron Heil does see it.
Finally do.
And that gets the Hiland faithful back into it.
You hear it. Exciting high school basketball here on Dimension Media Services Cable TV 2. And with 6:43 remaining here in the 4th quarter, our score, Central Catholic 43, the Hiland Hawks 39. We'll be back right after this.
Absolute minimum pricing every day. That's what you'll find at Bag and Save in the Miracle Lane Plaza. For the largest variety of the freshest, just-picked produce, shop Bag and Save. For mouth-watering steaks, roasts, chops, and poultry, shop Bag and Save. Bag and Save sells only USDA choice beef and USDA grade A poultry. The finest quality at minimum prices every day. That's Bag and Save in the Miracle Lane Plaza. Open 24 hours.
Cambridge Savings Bank, a strong and healthy institution.
Since 1873, we continue to promote both thrift and home ownership in our community. In addition, much time and money is invested in our employees so that we can provide a quality service and continue to develop new products for our customers.
It is this type of commitment that separates Cambridge Savings Bank from the rest. Cambridge Savings Bank, FDIC insured.
If you can't be there,
Has the smile wiped off his face.
be here. Dimension Cable's premium channels.
Will he make it up?
Back here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic, we'll get a shot of the Central cheerleaders across the way. The mascot is Monica Ross, Aaron Leiter, Iralee Angelosi, Jennifer Olmos, Lisa Grace, Angeline Parker, and Christine Gorgas. The varsity cheerleading squad for Central Catholic.
Hiland Hawks, 5 unanswered points.
Of course,
so
Ronnie
far.
Ross electing to spread it. It worked the first time he did it towards the end of the 3rd quarter, but that time Schmollock got caught, and they turned it back over. Now the Hawks with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1. This is Junior Raber. Junior up with a 15-footer, rimming no. Bounced up, Stutzman stays with it. Stutzman with 15. 43-41 Central. 7th straight for Hiland. Leone, blocked by Stutzman. Hinkle gets it up off the glass. Hinkle with 4, and the Saints are back up by 4. Junior Raber to Kevin Troyer. Kevin Mishler. In the corner to Troyer. Troyer goes baseline around. Heil stepped out of bounds. That turns it back over to Central. (45-41). Saints by 4. Just under 6 minutes to play. Again, the Hiland pressure. Leone in the middle to Heil. Heil brings it across the timeline. Feeds under to Smolak. Smolak knocked away by Stutzman. Saints maintain possession under their own basket. Both teams are in the bonus. Leone to trigger it in to Heil. Looking for Hinkle, and we're going to get a foul on Stutzman. On Jeff, that's his second. And that will send the 6'4" junior Dan Hinkle to the line, where he has not been yet tonight, but the Saints as a team were perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Dan Hinkle on the year, a 72% free shot shooter, 18 out of 25 coming into this matchup with Hiland.
Hinkle's free shot too strong, and the rebound to Kevin Troyer. Kevin Mishler will bring it up for the Hawks, who trail by 4. Slips, gets it to Stutzman. Here's Stutzman. He's had the hot hand. It's been the Jeff Stutzman show. 17 for Stutzman. 45-43. Aaron Heil working against the Saint pressure, and that'll be a foul on number 10, Kevin Mishler. First on Kevin, so that'll send Aaron Heil to the line. Aaron's hit his 2 previous free throws this evening.
And once again, a reminder, we've got our work cut out for us here in the booth as we're going to be selecting the First National Bank Most Valuable Player Award. Certainly a lot of good action on the behalf of many, many players, so as it usually does, it'll go right down to the end here tonight.
Heil's front end of the 1-and-1, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Stutzman comes away with it to Kevin Mishler. He's got Nevin Mishler ahead, but doesn't go to him. He's going to go to Junior Raber. Junior to give the Hawks the lead. Short with a 3. Fight in there. Hinkle fighting for it. Hinkle still fighting. Dan can't control it. It's out of bounds. Wendell Schwartzentruber, number 12, will check back in for Hiland. Nevin Mishler will sit down for the Hawks. 45-43 Central Catholic. 5:05 to play in the ballgame. Stutzman triggers it into Raber. Raber working against Leone. Goes glass, no good. Dummermuth with the rebound. Dummermuth will walk it up.
Hiland Hawks 4 out of 7 from the field here in the 4th period.
Leone. Leone's going to have to take the baseline jumper. No good. Tip up and in.
Great way to stay with the basketball.
Leone stays with it. He has 13, and the Central Catholic Saints back on top by 4. Troyer, Schwartzentruber. Guarded by Dummermuth to Stutzman. Stutzman's had the hot hand. He tries the 3. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. Hinkle comes away with it. Dummermuth will bring it up against pressure. He's got to need some help. Gets it to Leone, who gets it across to Aaron Heil. 2-on-1. Heil dishes it to Hinkle. Hinkle up over Stutzman. Good. Hinkle with 6. Central by 6. 4 minutes to play. 49-43. Kevin Mishler. Wendell Schwartzentruber. Around the Stutzman pick. Dumps it back to Stutzman. He's guarded by Hinkle. In the corner to Troyer. Troyer going to dribble into the lane. Put up a little 6-footer. No good. Stutzman over the back with a foul. And we'll walk to the other end, and Aaron Heil will be back on the free throw line.
Looks like Perry Reese is going to try to get a timeout.
And he's going to take one.
And he does. 3:46 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Some hot and heavy action from Tuscarawas Central Catholic Gymnasium. The Saints lead at 49-43. Ed and myself will be back right after you watch these messages.
Free checking just appeared. We've conjured up a checking account that gives so much to anyone over 50, you'll think it's magic. With a minimum $100 balance, you'll get free check writing, emergency cash advance, insurance, a registered key ring, and credit card protection, plus over $3,000 in savings for home or travel. And with our newsletter, you'll become a financial wizard at Money Management. It's no illusion. It's the club. Only at First National Bank on the Boulevard in Dover and Grant Street in Denison.
You can do this. In your wildest dreams. All-Star Saturday on TNT, where the best of the NBA really put on a show. The Gatorade Slam Dunk Championship, the Schick NBA Legends Classic, the American Airlines ITT Sheraton Shootout. All-Star Saturday, February 9th at 7 p.m. only on TNT.
Bigger than life. Rocking in the evening and rocking through the whole night. By the way, rock house. We're going to the rock house. Rock house.
If you can't be there, be here.
Rock house. We're going to the rock house.
Dimension Cables Premium Channels.
Back here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic, at the Vatican, as they call it, with 3:46 to go in the ball game. The Saints with a 49-43 lead. Aaron High will be at the line for a 1-1. Our next basketball coverage will be back here Tuesday night as the Garaway Pirates take on Central Catholic. It's a triple header week for us. Then Friday night we'll be over at Dover for the Carrollton-Dover game, and then Saturday night down at the pit in Uricksville, as it's the Indian Valley Braves and the Claymont Mustangs. And then the following Tuesday, it'll be the traditional second meeting between Dover and New Philadelphia at the Quaker Gym.
And tomorrow, we will be covering high school wrestling action, our first coverage of that this season, as the Claymont Mustangs host the Dover Tornadoes. So keep it right here for the best in local high school sports coverage.
Aaron Heil, 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Missed it. So the Saints have gone cold from the line after being 4 for 4 in the third quarter. They've missed all 3 chances here in the fourth quarter. Stutzman, that'll be a foul on Hinkle, and I believe that'll be number 4 on Dan. That is his 4th, Jeff Stutzman. Leading scorer tonight for Highland with 17. Junior Raber with the 10 first half points, but just the 1 field goal here in the second half, and that was early in the third quarter. Stutzman free throws good. The 6'3 senior has 18. He'll look for 19 on the back end of the one-on-one. Stutzman now with 19, and it's 49-45 Central with 3.5 to play. Dumermuth guarded by Schwartzentruber. To Schmolak. Out on top to Leon, guarded by Junior Raber. Leon gets around Raber. Looks inside for Henkel, can't get it to him. Dish it out to Aaron Heil. Heil's going to run into the paint off the glass, blocked by Stutzman. We're going to have a body foul on Troyer. On Kevin Troyer, it's his second. And back to the line again goes Aaron Heil as Kevin Mishler checks in. Or stays into the Hawk lineup. He just went over for some instructions from head coach Perry Reese. Both coaches getting a workout tonight in this one, as a very important IVC game for both ball clubs. Heil gets this one. Aaron now 3 of 5 from the line, has 15 to lead all Saint scorers. Second one's up and also good. 16 for Heil, 51-45 Central, 3 minutes to play. Kevin Mishler to Junior Raber. Junior's going to try a 3. That gets him off the schneid. Junior's first field goal of the quarter, 51-48. They can score him in a hurry. Dumermuth. Dumermuth breaks the pressure nicely, gets it to Heil. Dumermuth to Henkel. Henkel double teamed out front, gets it to Schmolak. And the Saints want time to think about what they want to do offensively with the 3-point lead. We have 2:36 to play. Central Catholic 51, Highland 48. We'll be back after you watch this.
rushing. Are you gonna stop or keep on rushing? Farther, faster, quicker than the next man. To be the best is the master plan. Go on with all you got, give it your best shot. Don't ever think about trying to stop. Keep reaching, pushing, hoping for perfection. Make up your direction. Don't ever stop for a moment. Prove you want it. If you got it, go.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank both administrations from both participating schools and their coaching staffs for being great hosts here tonight. The principal of Hiland is Greg Curry. The athletic director is Colin Mishler. Of course, head coach Perry Reese. And his assistants, John Hochstetler and Dale Stutzman.
And in the middle of that dynamic trio is our partner in crime, John DeVore, taking the night off tonight.
Probably a
Watching all
very
the action.
interesting angle for John. He doesn't see that angle too much. He's usually up in the broadcast booth. So taking a few notes down by courtside.
Of course, for all we know, he could be also directing the Central Catholic Band.
That's true.
We haven't been watching him that close. 51-48 Central. Let's see what the Saints elect to do offensively, where they're going to continue with a motion offense, where they're going to go to that three-guard spread. Leon gets it into Heil. Heil double team. Heil still looking, tied up by Raber, and that'll go over to Hiland. So the Hawks, applying good backcourt pressure, are able to get the turnover. Kevin Mishler brings it up. Kevin Troyer around Heil, up off the glass, too strong. Junior Raber fighting for it, can't get it. And out of bounds to the Saints. Good shot that time by Troyer off good penetration, but a little bit too strong off the glass. Not able to get it to go down.
For Tuscarawas Central Catholic, I'd like to thank Ron Ross, head coach, and his assistants, Ed Mason, along with Rick Ridgway, Art Tyner, the athletic director, and the principal here, Christopher Perry. Thank all those gentlemen for being very gracious hosts here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic, and Ron and his crew for all the statistical information that helps our cable cast go a little bit smoother up here in the booth.
Junior Raber has his contact problem worked out. Leon looking to inbound, still looking. Gets it in, and it's knocked away by Mishler. The Saints will maintain possession. Well, Hawks turning up the defensive pressure now. Leon to inbound. This time he gets it into Dumermuth. Double team, gets it ahead to Schmolwalk. The Saints with 3-on-2. Let's see what they do. Schmolwalk all the way to the foul line. Pulls it back out to Dumermuth, and we have 2 minutes to play. 51-48 Central. Dumermuth double teamed out front to Heil. Heil double teamed by Troyer and Raber. Now puts it on the floor, and he's going to be fouled by Troyer. On Kevin, that's his third.
Give Heil a lot of credit that time, Ed. He was pretty much trapped there and almost was forced losing the basketball, but was brave enough to get the dribble started again and force the foul against him.
Wendell Schwarzentuber checks in for Troyer. Saints a little frustrated offensively. As, some of their guards standing around not giving the big people help. But Aaron was able to break the double team and draw the foul. And he'll go to the line where he's 4 or 6 tonight. Has 16 on the night. The front end is too strong. And Stutzman pulls it away. So again, Hiland with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3. Kevin Mishler. Let's see if they look for Junior Raber. That's Nevin Mishler to Schwarzentuber to Stutzman. Stutzman one-on-one on Hinkle. Stutzman, baseline move, lays it up too strong, no good. Junior Raber fights for it. Stutzman gets it. Double team to Schwarzentuber. He's got Mishler wide open in the corner, doesn't seem. Gets it to Junior Raber. Junior bobbles it, was able to maintain. 1:25 to go. Junior Raber, that's going to be a foul on Leon with the body.
Mike Leon moving just a little bit.
And that's Mike's force. So now Leon and Hinkle both with 4 fouls. And Junior Raber will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1 and try to draw the Hawks to within 1 with 1:25 to play. Number 10, Thad Reimer checks back in. Aaron Heil will get a breather as the Saints are going to go to the smaller 4-guard lineup. Junior 3 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. He has 15. First one up, rounded out, but they're going to get Leon for being in the lane too soon, and Raber's going to get another shot at it. Mike Leon leaning, and Ron Hurst got him for breaking the plane and going over the line before the ball was released. Raber's next shot is good. Junior has 16. And this one could draw the Hawks to within one at 51-50. Junior Raber with 17, along with his teammate Stutzman, who has 19. And it's 51-50 Central with 1:20 to go in a ball game. Dumermuth against Mishler. Looking for help, gets it to Schmollock. Schmollock double team. Thad Reimer to Leon. Leon against Junior Raber. Leon slips. That part of the floor must be slippery. Mishler ahead to Raber off the glass of the Hawks lead. Raber with 19. Hiland leads 52-51. 50 seconds to play. Ryan Dumermuth. Guarded by Mishler. That's Hiland's first lead in a long time. Dumermuth up with a 15-footer. No good. Battle for the rebound. Stutzman gets it to Raber. We have 31 seconds to play. The Saints are probably going to have to look to foul. Raber to Mishler. Perry Reese wants timeout. Nobody sees him. Still nobody sees him. Now Nevin Mishler calls time with 22 seconds to play. We'll keep it here.
And I'll tell you, I think with the conditions being so wet and damp outside and hot in here, I think we're seeing a little bit of moisture on the court.
And of course, you have this tartan floor that's a little bit worn. And unfortunately for Central Catholic, it got Leon twice. Hiland was able to get the turnover, got it ahead to Raber for the layup. And that's the first Hiland lead,
They've struggled.
I think, in the half.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think so too, unofficially. They've struggled to get back over the top. Of course, at times here in this half, they've had some struggling moments as far as their shooting is concerned, but are, at this point in time, 4 out of 14 from the field, which certainly is not, I take that back, 6 out of 14 from the field. Certainly not setting the world on fire, but just enough to get over top of Central, as they're only 3 out of 7.
It's their first lead since the Central 7-point run gave them the lead early in the third quarter. It's been an 18-8 barrage here in the fourth quarter as the Hawks battle back from that 9-point deficit. Central's going to have to foul. It's just a matter of who here with 19 seconds to play. They might want to go after Kevin Mishler. Try to get it to Junior Raber. Turned over. Ridgway's got to get it to somebody.
Timeout.
Tried to call timeout and did. Oh, a smart play by Mike Ridgway.
Heads up by Mike. I'll tell you, he was trying to hold the basketball and get in position to get the timeout, and finally he did.
He didn't have anybody to get it to. And he was on the floor, so he couldn't roll around. Fortunately for him, Chuck Rest saw he called timeout.
He saved the ball and called timeout all at once, so tip our hats to Mike.
I thought they might try to get Kevin Mishler once Raber gave it up, but they didn't. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with 10 seconds to play. It's 52-51 Hiland.
OIS Tire brings the Tuscarawas Valley into the computer age with our new computerized wheel alignment system using the latest in high-tech microprocessor technology to bring your vehicle into total alignment. On-screen graphics show us exactly where adjustment is needed. For a wheel alignment checkup, call OIS Tire Incorporated, 364-1343. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to noon. OIS Tire.
Kelly's Tires, a good deal on the great tire.
411 Commercial Parkway in Dover.
Keeping the Tuscarawas Valley cool in the summer and warm in the winter is their full-time job. At Ron's Heating and Cooling, your authorized Lennox dealer in the Tuscarawas Valley. Locally owned and operated with 8 full-time employees, Ron's Heating and Cooling has a commitment to their customers in providing with quality service and dependability on every Lennox Park gas furnace they install.
When it comes to your family's comfort, don't settle for second best. Demand Lennox products from Ron's Heating and Cooling.
See what a difference quality can make. Call us today.
You can do this.
Yes.
In your wildest dreams. All-Star Saturday on TNT, where the best of the NBA really put on a show. All-Star Saturday, February 9th at 7 p.m. only on TNT. Bigger than life.
Well, Ed, now it comes down to your control on offense for 10 seconds. You've got to set up that play and go to your quality shooter who you think at this point in time is going to carry you through the courts.
Well, for the Saints, it's been Heil with 16, Leon with 13. Durmuth has 9, Schmolach 7, Henkel 6. Heil's back in. You'll probably look maybe for something quick underneath the Heil. If they can't get it to him, it's going to have to be one of the guards with a jumper. Of course, remember, both teams are in the bonus. We have 10 seconds to play. The Hawks lead it by 1. Dumermuth guarded by Schwartzentruber. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Dumermuth around Schwartzentruber, lays it up. Good! Dumermuth hit it! Timeout with 1 second to go! Dumermuth took the inbounds pass, took it the length of the floor, got around Schwartzentruber, laid it off the glass and in, and with 1 second to go, Highland's going to have 1 gasp at it. Woo!
I'll tell you what, Ed, Dumermuth gave the bait to Highland, and they took it. And he had the open lane, beautiful move, and obviously a play that was drawn up on the Ron Ross board there and executed perfectly. Highland took the bait on that one, and Dumermuth took it in off the glass and scored, and you hear the crowd just now coming down, 53-52 with 1 second. The Saints have gone back out on top.
Well, we'll see what happens now. You're probably going to get the long baseball pass, and they'll probably look to get in the hands of Junior Raber for a desperation shot. Of course, the Saints, where they want to play tight defense, cannot foul because both teams are in the bonus. It'll be Jeff Stutzman to trigger it in, defended by Danny Henkel. Raber's down here, just across the half-court line. Here comes the lob. Nobody's home. Saints win it. Central Catholic 53, Highland 52. And there's a mob scene on the floor. Ryan Dumermuth with a full court layup with 1 second to play has won it. And the Saints jump ahead in the IVC standings. We're going to take the break.
We'll hang on and let you enjoy some of the exciting moments here for a minute.